Hi, Orange Room. It's Monday, almost evening. I guess it is evening. It's about 5 o'clock, 5:15. And I realized that I haven't shown you guys the worms in a while. So the worms are the worms from our classroom. Oh, this picture. Our composting worms. Because we're not at school, I didn't want to leave the worms at school by themselves because then they wouldn't get any food. So I brought them to my house to make sure that they were fed and taken care of. But I know you all love to help me feed them and see how they're doing. And so tonight, I was going to feed them with you. So I'm going to take the lid off and take this piece off. And I'll bring you guys over so you can see the worms. So they're crawling around in there. Do you see them? Remember, the worms, what do they like? Do the worms like to be dark or do they like light? Do you remember? You're right, they like the dark. And so they're all crawling away to get to the dark. So what I'm gonna do is move, we need new newspaper, don't we? So I move the newspaper over to find if we have, see our worm? He's crawling around. He's got a piece of dirt on his back or food. He's crawling on my finger. And so I'm gonna move the dirt to see if I can find where the food was. So I'm moving it over to see what they've eaten. They've eaten some stuff, not a lot, but some. I gave them some powdered food that has different ingredients in it for them. So I'm looking to see what they're eating. And there's lots and lots of worms in here still. See, here's a big one. And they're crawling around and they're eating. So tonight, I was gonna feed them. I have some cabbage over here. Oop, I'm dropping it. Some cabbage that I was gonna put inside for them. And some cut up grapes. I had some grapes that I hadn't eaten yet that I thought the worms might like. So I'm just gonna put it inside. Drop it all in there. Here, I'll take my gloves off and show you that I dropped it in. Oops, sorry. So I put the food inside. Do you see it in there? And then remember, we have to cover it back up. We have to put the dirt back over. Push all the dirt back over. We need new newspaper. Our newspaper is pretty much dissolving. Okay. Oops, sorry, worm. Good night, worms. And that should feed the worms for about another week. They eat about once a week. And so we give them enough food to make sure that they can last until next week sometime. And soon we'll be able to move the worms out and take the dirt out to grow some vegetables or some herbs or anything else that we might want to grow for our flowers. We're going to use the compost from the worms to make our garden grow very big. We're going to close up the worms and say good night, worms. Thanks for watching me feed. I hope you guys are having a great Monday. Bye.